Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's New York going up against Miami. And on the mound in this one, Sandy Alcantara. What do you got on him, Chris? Just about to get started. Christian Yelich digs in now. And we are underway in Denver. To the right side, Castro. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Alcantara, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Here's Trout. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Late with the swing there.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Tosses to first, and that is that. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Dollander, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. This to third. Vargas. Long throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Two away now. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Foul ball. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field, Anthony Santander at the plate. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. A two-run homer. Here's the third baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. Swing and a ball popped up. Murray under it. And there's one down. Two runs across in the inning here at the top of the second. And a big swing and a miss. Good job to fight that one off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. On to Murray. Brett out on the play. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And a man aboard.
He was all over that one. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Base hit. Santander gets it back in quickly, and it's now first and second to start the inning. This is Willie Castro. And that one hit to first. Base hit. Lindor zipping around third. In comes the run from second.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole.
Swing, and he popped it up. Santander racing after it. Makes the catch. One down. So up next, Ray Durham. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 on, 1 out. That's ripped into the outfield. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. It's 2-2. The 1-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good. So the lineup flips over, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. to third, and that's just foul.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One and 2 now on Acuna. Got him swinging. Top half of the third inning. Here's Adley Rutschman. Foul ball there.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Here's the 0-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. And foul ball. The 0-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity. Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That's ball 2.
In the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Acuna gets under it. And there's one away. Grounded out his first time up. Alcantara checks the runner. Rutschman back on a dive.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open. Way to lay off that pitch down.
Up and in. 3 and 2 down.
That's a really good take.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A 3-run homer. So 2 down, and the batter will be the shortstop. Foul ball. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Jose. Ramirez. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Griffin Jax.
Now pitching, Griffin Jax.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here! He flexes his power with that swing, and we're level. It's 5-5.
Well, these players doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one pulled foul.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Yelich settles underneath it. 2 down. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Castro stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Quick toss to first. The 1-0. Brett. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Coors Field. Now the third baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. And a foul ball.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Check swing went around. 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Brett in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Brett, 35 years old. He's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in West Virginia. Castro sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3. Back here in Denver, bottom of the fourth, here's Joe Adell.
Nope, that's the ball.
Next pitch is inside. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that gets down for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 away. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Line drive, and it stays fair. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Hit slowly on the ground. Altuve tosses to first. Got him. Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. Out towards right center field. Should be extra bases. Stretches out and hauls it in. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. On the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first. One pitch and one out. Yelich set down on strikes. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Just missed. Fastball for a strike. In the dirt. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw short, hops him at first. Can't come up with it. He's safe. Quick move to first. Runner takes off. They pitch out. Back to first, and he's safe. Now quick throw to first. Rodriguez on at first, nobody out. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
You know, this group of hitters really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating.
Abner Uribe gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, this offense has great opportunity to add on right here with the runner
Up the middle. Slings to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Stepping in, Willie Castro. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Laser could be trouble.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel
Brings it in for the third. All set for the top of the 6th. And now batting, Mike Trout. Alcantara back to work. There's a swing and a drive. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He'll circle the bases. Check swing. He went. That's strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That clips the corner. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Inside,
Nope.
just
inside.
missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Struck him out looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's the shortstop at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is 0-2.
Inside, ball one.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Out to short. Lindor. Third out, and that ends the frame. Well, we go bottom 6. Leading off, Ray Durham. Check swing, he held up, and that's ball 1. Foul ball there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Ball.
And the 1-0. Santander under this one. 2 down. So back to the top of the order. Here's Acuna now.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
That ball's foul.
Here's a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Santander under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Coors Field, top of inning number 7, Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. And that one fouled off.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Oh, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Now pitching.
Check
Ball
swing. No appeal. And it's a ball and a strike. Serpa, the 6-foot lefty. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Looking to get the tying run on base. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. The 2-2 on the way. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. No. 3-2 now.
Inside.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Line drive. Short hop to third. And 2 away to start the 7th. Next to hit, Adley Rutschman. 1 for 2. Now here's a flare off the bat. Oh, he gloves it. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 7th. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-1 now.
Ball. Down.
In the air, right field. Santander moving under this one. And there's one down.
Now batting for the machine. Center fielder, Julio.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Puts a bunt down. Gets it to first. And there are 2 outs. Francisco Lindor. The next to hit, Andrew Miller gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball, right field. Santander settles underneath it, and that'll do it. Bunch it back towards the pitcher. And he beats it. He's safe.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. On defense, you're basically giving that up when you choose to use the shift. We still don't see it all that often, but when someone really needs a hit, it's sitting right there on a platform.
Now pitching, Craig Kimbrel.
Yelich goes. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out.
Now this is through for a base hit. Knocks it down. Yelich crosses the plate. Tie game here in the 8th. And he's going to get to second with nobody out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mike Trout getting ready to hit.
That's a ball.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Go-ahead run at second, and we're at the top of the 8th. Pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's a strikeout. Good-looking sweeper there. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now it's the shortstop. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a pop-up. Lindor under it. And that's the third out. Back here at Coors Field, digging in, Eddie Murray. That one misses. Ball one.
Ball, that's low.
In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Fouled off down the right side.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. 2 up, 2 down. Joe Adell will hit next. 1 for 3. And that one hit 97 on the gun. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Nice grab. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Back here in Denver, here's the third baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. Up and in, and it's 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. Lifted in the air down the left side. Lindor settles under this one, and there's one away. Gregory Soto takes over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And it's quickly 0-2 the designated hitter. Durham in position. 2 away. So digging in, George Brett. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Josh Gibson looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Ball 2.
All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Swings and misses. 2-2. That's inside.
Ball 3.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they jump in front in the 9th. It's 8-7. The switch-hitting catcher will come up to hit. Adley Rutschman. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. And we're back. Step in number 5. So they turn to their closer, Jhoan Duran.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Yelich running hard. And there's 1 down.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
And that puts the tying run on base. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Your base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Substitution being made at first. Pinch running here. Ramon Laureano. That one in triple digits.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
0-2 now. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Check swing, went around, and the count 1-1. Now one missed. The 2-1. They're down to their final strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Rutschman collects, fires to first, and that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it. And a final 8-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.